All right, everybody, for those of you who have not met Kelly Hughes. Okay. That was it. You told me to introduce you. It's your turn.
So we're in the final stretch. Thank you all for staying. For some of you, I know you've been here for hours. We really appreciate you. The thunderstorm, what can we say? You're great people. It could be a tornado by the time this is over. But hey, this is probably the safest place you can be here, so.
Not a fucking tornado.
At least we can rebuild. We have enough materials to rebuild.
You know, it is a really cool scenario for a horror flick. Like people doing a thing like a metal shop, kind of a festival.
Kelly did horror in here.
And all of a sudden, shit's happening.
He did that you're tough.
That's great. Okay, so we've got two things. So the program here is the remix. We're going to start with the secret short.
Cool.
And finally we will reveal the name. See the woman in white there? She's the star of it.
Yeah!
When we're done, we'll do a brief Q&A with the lady of the hour. Then we'll go right into what happened to Sarah Silver. Now, to get your Uber, to get to your ferry, to get back to Seattle, to your Marriott Inn.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm good. So, you'll need to leave at about 11.
Yeah.
So we need to wrap everything up by 11, although the rest of you can stay for the after party. Okay, so the short, I'll be brief, but this is also in the spirit of shooting stuff. What you saw in the documentary, tip of the iceberg, a crazy man, I keep shooting perpetually. So I shot more footage with Ernie, who left. We shot with Ray, he helped that day. We went to Port Orchard at a church that was converted into a restaurant.
Yep.
Came back here. We shot in that driveway that you all can't drive down. Where did we finish? Oh, and then we ended up in a pit in Sunny Slope near the airport. So that's all I'll say. We'll go into it. We'll bring Shelly up. So hold on to your hats. This is the first time Shelly has seen this.
I've not seen it.
It's a world premiere. Baby, right?
Baby.
Baby.
Oops.
This is going to be a 2-minute Q&A. It's going to be very accelerated.
Move it up there.
You look exactly the same as during the shoot. There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna. This little freaky girl here. All right.
Now you've seen so much of our stuff, so we don't dominate it because we got a cool thing up. But we couldn't resist because Ray has been such a support to the film festival. We wanted to give on camera for something. A big round of applause. Shelly's just an all-around great local artist.
Yes.
Round of applause for Shelly.
Yeah.
And the thing I'll add for Shelly before we get into some questions is Shelly is an artist. She used to have the gallery downtown in Port Orchard. She's still part of it with her husband Glenn.
Still are.
But she always comes to events dressed up. So she's kind of like our premier cosplayer in Port Orchard. She's always just doing amazing stuff. Like earlier, you saw her out front, and she's gone for an hour, and then she's transformed. That's amazing. You give your all, Shelly. Especially when you give birth.
Do a 2x4.
Do a 2x4. So we had a lot of fun. I think we had that pit because our friend Stan was selling a house and there was an old well with a pit. So I thought perfect match with Shelly. Then Ray, you strike me as a serial killer, so I thought we'll put a mask on you. Perfect fit. But you guys just ask some questions and then we'll move on, but especially the fact that both of you normally don't act. This is a new thing for both of you. You got sucked into the vortex of the Gorst film industry. Oh my God. Ray, what was it like to be the mass killer?
Oh, it felt good. I mean, legally you get away with it. It's kind of cool.
You did it in your front driveway when your business associates could see you.
Right. And just so you guys know, Kelly, who's not really promoting himself here, but he kind of pulls us all into movies. I mean, he really does. And this is only one scene. I mean, there's so many scenes he's put us in where we get to kill people and strangle people and blood spurting all over the place. It's really cool. I mean, and when I first met him, he, you know, he's down here and he goes, well, we need to film here. And I go, sure, no props. So we take grinders and we're cutting out people's eyes and we're ripping people off, you know, arms off. But just so you know, you really do suffer when you're in one of Kelly's movies. So we drug Stan, who's a phenomenal actor from Port Orchard, and we drug him into the creek. And he actually truly got hypothermia because the water was so cold.
But it was sunny out. It was weird.
Yeah, it was freezing. And we drug him in there and he just froze. We actually had to pull him out and like kind of revive him because he actually went into shock, I think. But
and he was a shaved head. You know when you
yeah.
drink something cold too fast and you get that headache?
Yeah.
He had like that times 1,000.
Oh yeah, and he's a big dude, so it was hard to get him back out of the water.
But remember like today when we were doing you guys saw the fish? Normally if we were shooting, we'd say, oh, the fish are jumping, let's do a fish scene.
Right.
Or Shelly, jump in the water and wrangle a fish.
Well, Kelly would say, Shelly, jump in the water and wrangle a fish. We wouldn't do that. But no, anyway, yeah, it's true. At least for me, I got pulled into it, and it's really fascinating. I mean, kind of see what happens behind the scenes, you know, because I really not part of that before, and it's fun. It's fun and it's different.
Well, I think we're true Northwest filmmaking because we put something physical into everything, and we use the environment in every scene. We're in the woods, we're in these broken down shacks, we're in the water.
Yes.
You know, some people take Pilates, some people act in these films. It's a workout, you're exhausted at the end of the day. But Shelly, describe to everyone, and this is where you're a trooper, to know Shelly, she loves cats, she has cat charities. She's devoted her life to saving cats. So before we're shooting the scene, she's a little apprehensive. You know, she has to go down in this pit. And there really was like a hole in the floor. She could have gone like 8 feet down it into like some icky water. But we're about to go down and take her down, and someone found a dead cat down there.
Yep.
And it was like old. It was like a mummy. It was like a mummified cat almost. I thought, oh God, Shelly, she loves cats. I hope this isn't going to like break your concentration for the day. But we very, carefully took it out and respectfully took it out of there. And I thought you were such a trooper because I knew it kind of was heart-wrenching for you.
It was. As a promoter of animal welfare, and I'm not just going with cats and dogs, but I'm going with orcas and dolphins and everything else. It's kind of what I do. But at the same time, working with you, Kelly, has been something that I have never really expected to deal with. There are two sides of me. Kelly is a whack job, I'm a whack job, and somehow we kind of got together. As far as this movie goes, he says, okay, you're going to be a bride. I said, I'm 8 years old. What are you going to do and put me in a bride? That's ridiculous. So he says, well, I have 2 bridal dresses. One's a size 2. I said, oh, okay, that ain't gonna work. And he says, another one is a skirt for a bride. This thing is for a bride who's 7 feet tall. I'm 5 foot. Okay. So, we come in here in Ray's wonderful shop, and I take this bride's skirt and I cut holes in two sides, and the waist becomes my neckline. And I said, "What are you doing?" You know, when you're doing stuff like this, it doesn't matter what you have to work with. If you have any kind of imagination, it's going to work. We did this thing. Ernie and I got in the car and we went, you know. And,
well, he did.
Well, he did. You know. And Ray moved the car, and I got glitter all over his new Volkswagen. It was just, you know, kind of silly. But at the same time, if you want to do anything that's creative, all you have to do is get together with some other people that are creative, like Kelly, like Ray, like Spanky, like Eldon, like all of these people, and just have a freaking ball. And you know what? I'm going to go down and my granddaughters and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren are all going to look back and say, Grammy was a whack job. But you know what? It was fun. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. So, yeah, this was a great experience, and I'm good with it. So, have fun with your creative life.
Ooh. Very well said. Well, I don't think we could top that. Should we just dive into the final film?
Yep.
Support Betsy.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
one more round of applause for you.